everyone, welcome in. Today we're doing a deep dive into Wynonna Judd's weight loss journey.
Oh, cool.
We've got articles and interviews, a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And it gets pretty fascinating. You see her on stage now, just like full of energy and rocking these amazing outfits.
Right.
And, you know, it really makes you wonder, like, what sparked that change?
Right, because this isn't just about the pounds lost.
Right.
It's about the mental well-being. It's about, those aha moments that shift, your whole approach to health.
Yeah.
Especially later in life.
Okay. So
Yeah.
picture this. 2010, Wynonna's recovering from surgery, and bam, a blood clot almost takes her out.
Oh, wow.
Doctors are baffled.
Really?
And she survived.
Really?
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
What's fascinating here is that
Yeah.
trauma can be a catalyst.
Okay.
It forces you to confront your mortality, but it doesn't automatically change your habits.
Oh, I see.
Right? That takes conscious effort.
And just months later, another whammy, a head-on collision.
Oh, my goodness.
They had to airlift the other driver.
Oh, wow.
Wynonna walked away unscathed.
Really?
You almost wonder if those events made her reevaluate.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that way.
Yeah.
Wynonna realized my weight was a symptom, not the problem.
Oh, wow.
She was using food for comfort, for reward, a classic pattern,
Okay.
but one that's hard to break.
Hold on, before we get too deep into that, can you explain what you mean by food addiction?
Oh, yeah.
Is it really like any other addiction?
It absolutely is.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
We form neural pathways in our brains based on how we respond to stress, emotions,
Yeah.
even boredom.
Oh.
If you constantly reach for a donut when you're down, that connection gets stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
It's not just physical hunger.
Okay.
It's a learned response.
Okay, so how do you unlearn that? Wynonna mentioned banning certain foods from her house.
Yeah.
Donuts, chips, those can't eat just one culprits.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
It's about reducing temptation. If the trigger isn't there,
Right.
you have a better chance of making a different choice.
I see.
But it's only the first step.
Okay.
Wynonna also started small with exercise, daily walks,
Okay.
gradually increasing her stamina.
So building those new pathways, those healthier habits,
Right.
it takes time.
Yeah.
It's not about overnight transformations.
Exactly.
Right.
Wynonna's story emphasizes that consistency is key. Small changes done over and over.
Yeah.
That's where the real magic happens.
Yeah.
And it's not just about willpower.
Okay.
It's about creating an environment that supports your goals.
All right, let's talk about those goals.
Sure.
It wasn't just about the number on the scale, right?
No.
Wynonna's taken up pole dancing.
Oh, wow.
Talk about a confidence boost.
That's amazing.
And she's rocking these new outfits, saying she feels like Miss America in lingerie.
That's what's so powerful about this.
Yeah.
It's about reclaiming your body, feeling comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
It goes beyond the aesthetics.
Okay.
It's about expressing who you are on your own terms.
Okay, so we've got the physical transformation, the shift in mindset.
Right.
But how did she actually rewire those neural pathways?
Yeah.
We've got to talk about brain state conditioning,
Oh, yeah.
because that seems to be a big part of her approach.
Yeah. Brain state conditioning is fascinating.
Yeah.
It's like using your imagination to train your brain.
Okay.
Imagine yourself
Yeah.
at your goal weight, feeling healthy, energized. That mental picture becomes a blueprint,
So it's like tricking your brain into thinking it's already there.
more like guiding it
Okay.
by repeatedly visualizing that ideal self.
Yeah.
You strengthen those neural pathways. It reinforces the belief that change is possible,
Okay.
which is crucial for motivation.
Wynonna also talked about disrupting old patterns.
Yeah.
Like she got rid of the trigger foods.
Right.
But what did she replace them with?
Yeah.
Did she just like white knuckle it through the cravings?
She was strategic about it.
Okay.
She kept healthy snacks handy. Raw veggies, fennel seeds.
Interesting.
It's about retraining your hunger cues. Those snacks are low calorie,
Yeah.
but they also help regulate those hunger hormones,
Okay.
ghrelin and leptin.
Wow.
So you feel fuller, less tempted to binge.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's not just about willpower. It's about understanding the biology behind those cravings.
Yeah.
And finding ways to work with your body, not against it.
Absolutely.
But okay, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Healthy snacks aren't always as satisfying as like
Yeah.
a donut.
Exactly.
What about those moments when the cravings just hit hard?
That's where water therapy comes in.
Water therapy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds simple,
Okay.
but strategically, drinking water like a glass between meals can actually trigger your parasympathetic nervous system.
Okay, back up a sec.
Oh.
Parasympathetic nervous system.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty technical.
It is a little bit.
What's the connection to cravings?
Think of it as your body's chill button.
Okay.
When you're stressed,
Yeah.
your sympathetic nervous system kicks in.
Yeah.
Fight or flight mode.
Right.
That can lead to increased cravings.
I see.
But the parasympathetic system
Mm-hmm.
is about rest, digestion, calming things down.
So sipping water is like a mini meditation break. Telling your body everything's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And reducing stress is huge when it comes to weight management.
Yeah.
Stress hormones can actually contribute to weight gain.
Oh, wow.
So finding ways to manage stress is key.
And speaking of managing things,
Yeah.
well, Wynonna mentioned keeping a diary. Was that about tracking calories?
It seems more like a tool for self-awareness and accountability.
Okay.
Writing things down forces you to be more mindful of your choices, your emotions. It can help you identify patterns.
Yeah.
Like, I always reach for cookies when I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Right.
Then you can find healthier ways to cope with those feelings.
So it's about recognizing those triggers.
Yes.
Understanding why you do what you do.
Exactly.
And then finding a different path.
Right.
Okay.
And Wynonna had a great tip about diary keeping.
Yeah.
Delete the past and move on.
That's good.
We all make mistakes,
Yeah.
but dwelling on them doesn't help.
Sure.
Forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Learn from it and focus on the present moment.
That's good advice for life in general,
Oh, yeah,
not just weight loss.
definitely.
Okay, one more thing that piqued my curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Wynonna talked about cutting back on coffee and tea.
Yeah.
Was that just a personal preference, or was there a strategy behind it?
It seems she found that too much caffeine
Okay.
was actually increasing her food cravings.
Oh, interesting.
Caffeine is a stimulant,
Right.
and it can make those cravings for sugary processed foods
Yeah.
even stronger.
Yeah.
It's another example of recognizing those individual triggers
Mm-hmm.
and making adjustments that work for you.
All right, so we've covered brain state conditioning,
Mm-hmm.
healthy snack swaps, water therapy, journaling,
Yeah.
even caffeine intake.
It's a lot.
It's not just about one thing, it's
Mhm.
about addressing all these different aspects of your life.
Yeah.
Physical, mental, emotional.
Exactly.
That seems to be the core of Wynonna's approach.
It's about recognizing that everything is connected.
Yeah.
Our thoughts, our feelings, our choices,
Uh-huh.
it all plays a role.
Right.
And Wynonna's story is a powerful example of how making those connections,
Yeah.
understanding those links,
Mm-hmm.
can lead to lasting change.
It's pretty inspiring, right? This
Yeah.
idea that it's never too late to make a change,
Absolutely.
to rewrite your story.
Love it.
But I'm curious,
Yeah.
what's your biggest takeaway from all of this?
Oh, that's a good question.
What really sticks with you?
What sticks with me is that it's not about striving for some unrealistic ideal of perfection.
Right.
It's about progress,
Mm-hmm.
about recognizing that we all have those moments
Yeah.
where we reach for the comfort food,
Right.
we skip the workout.
Right.
The key is to acknowledge it,
Mm-hmm.
learn from it, and keep moving forward.
It's like that saying, delete the past and move on.
Exactly.
That's powerful stuff.
It is.
And it applies to so much more than just weight loss, right?
Absolutely.
It's about having that self-compassion, that
Yeah.
willingness to keep trying even when things get tough.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I think Wynonna's story is a great example of that.
Yeah.
She faced those health scares, those near-death experiences, and she came out the other side stronger, more determined.
Right.
It's a reminder that we all have that resilience within us.
Okay, before we wrap up,
Yeah.
I have to ask, what's one thing our listeners can take away from Wynonna's journey?
Now, let me think.
Something they can apply to their own lives, starting today.
I'd say start by identifying one small habit you want to change.
Okay.
Maybe it's replacing that afternoon soda with a glass of water,
Mm-hmm.
or taking a 15-minute walk after dinner.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a huge overhaul,
Yeah.
just a small step in the right direction.
All right.
And then commit to doing it consistently, day after day.
Yeah.
You might be surprised at the ripple effect it creates.
That's fantastic advice. It's not about overnight transformations.
Yeah.
It's about those small, consistent choices that add up over time.
Exactly.
And, after diving deep into Wynonna's story, I'm feeling pretty optimistic.
So,
It's a reminder that change is possible at any age.
yeah,
And that we have more power than we realize to shape our own well-being.
absolutely.
Couldn't agree more.
It's been fun.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Wynonna Judd's inspiring weight loss journey.
Of course.
We hope you learned something new
Yeah.
and that you're feeling motivated to take that next step, however small, towards a healthier, happier you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.